Hello and welcome. I'm really glad you joined me today for what's going to be the core class. We are going to be doing 2 exercises in each round. It's going to be an 8-minute round working in 50 tens. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 different weights, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use a lower weight and I'm going to then double that. I'm just going to be using 3s and 6s in each of those sessions, and then you've got 4 to get through altogether. Okay, so if you grab your weights, put them down by the side, mat, because we were getting on the floor. Take a bottle of water, remember to take a drink whenever you want to, and we will start the session. So we're going to start it with that warm-up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's just do that little roll round. Just get that flexibility through the middle. Remember, with our core today, our zip and hollow always on. Lovely, good. And then just a little step touch for me, out and back. Lovely, just getting that grab, pulling it back nice and strong. And then I'm going to come up and then I'm going to pull into the waist. Good, give it that squeeze each time. Then I'm going to open that up. So again, still that little step touch, opening out that chest. Lovely, good. I'm going to put one leg on the floor. I'm going to push that heel into the floor and just get that roll on the arm. Then I'm going to drop down over that front leg and coming up. I'm going to do that again, just that little drop and coming up. Then I'm going to come onto that front leg, just pushing that front leg forward, getting all my weight on that front leg and pushing through with the other leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Let's try that on the other side, and we're just going to push that heel into the floor. Lovely. I'm going to put that leg, front leg, nice and straight, going down over it and then coming back up. Go do that again, dropping down and coming back up. Then stepping on that front leg, knee comes up, 8, got another 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to put that leg up to the front here and give it that little turn. Feeling it again through the waist. Core pulled in, so my knees are going straight forward. Then I'm going to come up and over the top with an arm and reach and reach. Just dropping on the legs each time. Feel that your rib cage stays down and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Opening up those ankles. Then back in the other way. Lovely, good. We do a little step leg curl. Getting that core ready. Remember, keeping all that stabilisation through the middle so we can get on with the arms and legs doing what they're doing in good form. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Just give it a little shake out. My first one, I'm going to grab up my 3 kilograms, my lighter set of weights. I'm just going to use the one weight. It's going to be squat, up and over, down to my hip. And then I'm going to start again on the same leg. So again, it's going to be round and then back down over that hip as you step back into that lunge. Okay, are we ready? I'm about to put that timer on. You'll get 5, counting in, 5. 3, 2, 1, down, up and over, onto that hip. Lovely, good. My rib cage stays down and in. And I just drop it to the side. So really not so much about the weight, it's about getting everything in line as we're going round and back down and in. 50 seconds to get it perfect. Working on the same leg each time. Okay, back down and in. Lovely, good. So again, up and over from the side. Here, the up and over, back down into my lunge with that weight just coming onto the side of my hip. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. I'm going to change that for a bigger weight, 6, I'm holding it, both hands. Here, I'm going to get a squat. We're on, we're here, into my squat, up and over without my rib cage coming up. So again, all about the core on these standing up ones. My triceps, my legs also getting that work, and my heart rate coming up now as those arms and legs are working. Drop, up and over. Good, drop and over. Into single figures now. Remember to make each one a good one, so we're not doing as many as we can. We're doing each one correctly. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Other leg, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. There, up and over, back to my other hip. Good work. Each time getting that out to that hip, but doing straight back on your lunge. Keeping it all under control with that core, belly button pulled in, my zip and hollow on hip to hip. Just coming down to 3, 2, 1, and well done. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I do my squat. I come up and over. Good, getting that squat each time for me. That's it, down, then up and over. Really keeping that back nice and straight. Go down to that squat. Bring it over. Counting down now, 20 seconds. Getting that push forward each time with those glutes sitting right back on it. Into single figures now, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm back to my original leg. On that lunge back. Squat first. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That's it, lovely, good. So, just over halfway now on that first circuit. Bringing it out to the hip each time. So this one, not so much about the weight. You can pick up that through with both hands. It's about keeping that core pulled in. As you drop down, out to the hip. Lovely, good. There, up and over, back down. We have got 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Lovely. Into our 6th minute of work. You're doing really good there. Okay, sitting back on that squat, not letting that weight take me forward. Coming up, over, and my arms going over my head. Rib cage stays low. Abs stay pulled in the whole time. Here we go, 15 seconds left before we do our last 2 minutes. That's it, good. Working that way through all the time, keeping nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. My last 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Down to that knee, Up and over, stepping back into that lunge. Remember to get your lunge nice and deep each time. So I'm really dropping that back leg. My shoulders staying over my hips, as I do with all of those lunges. And my core pulled in, help me do it. Getting that bit of balance and up and over. Good. Squat, up and over. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready for our last one on this first circuit? And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down and then over your head. Really keeping that focus on the core each time. These 8 minutes of work, you really have to think what you're doing all the time. So we're really keeping that concentration up, so we get it right. We know that feeling of that zip and hollow being on, feeling that we're strong through the rest of the body, getting those arms and legs to do what they're meant to be doing. Dropping down and then up and over. Here we go, last 2 seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and very well done. Our first circuit over and done with. My next one, I'm coming off the floor on it. So, just take a little water break here. Our next 8 minutes of work. Off the floor and into a Y extension and then back down. Same leg pushing us up all the time for that first, and then changing over the legs on the second time around. Okay, lovely, good. On my other one, it's going to be a dead leg lift. So I'm getting a dead leg lift, then I go down, lift that back leg. Dead leg lift, remember all through that front leg, it's just slightly bent, and then stabilising me with that weight at the front the whole time. Okay, have we got that set of 3s? We're onto the floor, one knee on. Okay, come off the floor. I don't push my hips back, remember. Off the floor, Y. Push, then out. Good work. Lovely, working through right to the end now. 3, 2, 1. Then I'm coming forward into that dead leg lift. My weight's always over the front leg. Just a little bit of a bend on it. Okay, so as I tip forward, I push up. As I come back down again, I get that leg lift. Then I come up on it, then down. So just that front leg, pretty much straight all the way through. Shoulder blades back and down, so when I tip forward I know I've got a straight leg. Then I can get that lift through my glute and hamstring, and then really my front leg has to do that push forward. My zip and hollow helping me to get those hips right forward each time. So you can feel it in your hamstring and your glute on that front leg. As I get that lift, high up on my glute on that back leg to get that nice leg lift. Here we go, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Arms and legs working together, making us stronger. Let's get back down on the floor. Other leg. So, here we go in that Y. I push up without pushing my hips back, and out with those arms. Lovely, that long extension. And again, they're not going straight up. I'm really challenging those shoulders by bringing them out. So as I push up it goes out and then back in. Good work. Pushing through that heel on that front leg and get that out. Rib cage down and in. Push through that heel. Don't let your hips go back to get that standing up. That's it, lovely that. Basic requirement, get us off the floor each time. 10 seconds left now. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Here it is, taking us halfway through. That dead leg lift, I'm on the other leg. So, tip forward. Bring that up by pushing that hip forward. As I go back down again, I get that lift. And then I come up. Go back down. Now you're really looking after your lower back with that heavy weight at the front. So don't let it round off your lower back. Keep that nice lift on that back leg. Give me that squeeze and up. Lovely, good. Glute and hamstring on that leg, really getting me up nice and tall. Three, 2, 1. Back onto the floor. Okay, I'm coming off the floor on this one. Up and then out. So remember what leg you did, or what leg you're doing now, because on the second time around, which will be our last one on this circuit, you'll be using the other leg. Up and out, that's it. So keeping that concentration all the time. That zip and hollow on. 50 seconds on work. Lovely. Very little recovery on this one. Just that 10 seconds. Quick turn around. Push. Really feeling it now in my shoulders. So get that lift. And 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, back here, I'm down, I come over it, push it forward. When I go down, I get that lift. Remember to really try and push your hips forward. My legs straight at the front, not super locked. Good, so my weight going back over my heel. There, checking that space between my shoulder blades as well is nice and flat. Don't let that weight take you down. It will put too much tension over your lower back. Three, 2, 1, and good work. Well done. Okay, so here we go. Down, other leg, and up I come, and out. Drop, push through that front leg each time. As I go down, all my weight stays central. That's it, lovely. Bottom stays tucked in. You're in your last 2 minutes of work now. Doing really good. Before we move on that circuit. Pushing up, keep it strong, keep that core pulled in, which includes those shoulder blades being pulled back down and in. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Lovely, good. We're ready for our last minute of work. Okay, so dropping over my front leg, straight back, push up through my glutes. Next one I go down, I get me that lift, get me that squeeze, then coming up. Tip forward, tip your hips back slightly, Lovely, good. So my weight ends up pushing back over that front leg onto the heel. I have to really think about that push forward now. That's it, lovely, good. You have got 20 seconds left now on this before we get on the floor. Keeping control all the time. Good work. Lovely. Down into single figures now. Keep it strong all the way through. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. We are getting onto the floor. Okay, down into an oyster shape. And I've got that weight underneath my knee on my top leg. So it will be a weighted oyster. So my oyster like this here. You can also try, if you want to do it in a bridge like that there. And then I'm going to do a Russian twist sitting using my 6. Okay, so keep both those weights close. Remember on my side here, so that shoulder does not move around. You can start with your oyster on the floor just to get that practice, opening and closing. I've got my toe down, my heel up, and I've definitely got my hips to the front all the time. So I have to really squeeze on that glute outside the thigh to get that lift. My core pulled in all the time. Lovely, good. If you want to come up into that side bridge, here we go. Last 30 seconds now of this with that side bridge. Good work. Keeping my shoulders and my hips in line all the time. 15 to go. Three, 2, 1, and good work, well done. I pick up that weight, the heavier weight, in between both my Russian twist here, sitting back in my V, and I do my Russian twist. Again, I'm not rushing it, I'm getting all of that movement side to side. My supine hollow definitely on to protect my lower back. Feet on or off the floor, up to you. You decide which one you're going to do. Everything else stays nice and stable while you get that turn. Three, 2, 1. Good work. I'm going to come over onto my other side. Putting that weight behind my knee. And here we go again. Toe down, heel up. So I just check my positioning. My hips towards the front. My elbow and my shoulder in line. My core definitely pulled in. Just to get that strength through my core. To get that leg lift in a good position. Lovely, good. If you want to come up, here we go. Another 30 seconds if you want to hold it in a bridge. Just a little bit of extra work on the outside of that underleg and on my obliques here when I've got myself off the floor. Also I can feel that little bit of weight going through my shoulder, but I haven't put my hips up so high that there's a lot of weight going through my shoulder. It's evenly distributed on my underside. 3, 2, 1, and good work. I'm staying here for my Russian twist. So, back into my V, feel that work on that core, then I get that twist through the waist. Up, if you want to get that turn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Over onto the other side. That top leg, check your positioning, get me that lift in that oyster. Lovely, good. So really getting that oyster done well. My hips are forward. I'm in a good position here. So if I want to, I can come off the floor, so I can do that bridge. There you go, if you want to, and still getting that lift from that leg. Core definitely pulled in all the time. Remember, my back here has to be nice and stable for me to get that glute leg lift. 10 seconds to go now. 3, 2, 1. Good work. I'm going to do that Russian twist. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sitting back on it, zip and hollow definitely on. Feet on or off the floor. That's up to you. But keeping everything stable and then getting that turn. Lovely. Into your last 2 minutes of work. After this, just got one more leg, one more Russian twist to do. Then it's your final round. So good job, doing really well. Really feel that core is working for you. The last 10 seconds now. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Onto this side, my last side here. Okay, up, give me that lift. Nice on that squeeze each time. Feel that your shoulder and your elbow in line. 15 seconds to go now. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Last bit, our Russian twist. So shoulder blades back and down, core definitely pulled in. Sit back into your V, and again, just doing me that V. So remember your feet, if you want to, can be on the floor on this. Just getting that squeeze, really feeling those lats, getting that pull down each time. You get that squeeze underneath your shoulder blade, but also on your obliques, right across your waistband, giving shape there to your waist. Legs can be off if you want to, again, up to you. Which one you want to do, but concentrate on getting that turn each time. Make it good. Make it not just the arms or just the head. I'm doing the whole top half. Getting that twist. 15 seconds left now. Lovely, good. Last few seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. And we're on to our last circuit. On my circuit now, I've just got one arm up the whole time. I've got my shoulder blades down on the floor. I drop down, I turn, do me a pec squeeze on that last little bit, all up to the top. My knees are up tabletop, my leg is out to the side, so again, there, and drop up. Now again, it can be long or it can be bent, so here, just give yourself enough room to get that leg out and up. It's doing that, and then of course on the other side round, I'll be doing exactly the opposite. On my 6, I'm rolling down, I'm rolling up each time. I get back to the very, very top, that's where I get my lift. Okay, so start with your threes. Another few seconds. Okay, so as my leg drops down out to the side and then up. So they both come back up into the middle. My other knee staying nice and steady. If you feel a full leg out diagonal is too much on your abs, remember you can do a little half one and bring it in half. Out half, bring it in half, or you can do some combination of the two. Lovely, good. So keeping that pec squeeze nice and strong all the time. Or you can go full and full. Core definitely pulled in all the time. Last few seconds now. Keep it strong. 3, 2, 1, and good work. I'm going to start my first one sitting. I'll do that roll back, then the up, sitting right on your bottom bones before you get that lift. Okay, so rolling down. Just my shoulders hit the floor, but not my head. I come up to the very top. Get me that lift. Feel that you are in control of that roll all the time. Then that lift up with that back nice and straight. Don't be hunched at that point. Get used to sitting up nice and strong. Shoulder blades pull down. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Lovely. I'm going to come up diagonal on the other side now. For here to start with my tabletop, my arms down, so again, leg goes out, it comes up in a pec squeeze there, and then drops down. So again, my hips always steady. My core having to really work hard for me, giving me that flatness between my hip bones, but also keeping me that core strength, so I stay injury free. Lovely, good, being able to keep all those exercises going strong. Again, not rushing it, longer and slower is better. Lovely, good, working right through to the end now. Each one a good one. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Up. And I get ready for my roll down. So, shoulder blades down and in, core definitely pulled in. Rolling down. And then up. This is going to take us halfway into this last circuit. So you've done really well there, that core under pressure all the time in each of these exercises. But it's helping us to do them perfectly. Good work, so you can get the most out of your strength. 15 to go. 3, 2, 1, and I'm there. Good. Okay, dropping down again onto that other side. So again, opposite arm to leg, it goes out, it comes up. So I get that little turn. Just drop that elbow to the floor, but the rest of my arm, the lower half of my arm, still facing up towards the ceiling. Don't sort of let it drop down, sort of lazy down into your shoulder there. Keep it strong. That's it, good. Dropping down, coming back up. Working into our last 4 minutes of work now in this session. Good job, well done. Up. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, 1. coming to sitting up to start my last 3 minutes of work. Dropping down, give me that roll right through the spine, roll back up through that spine, keep it straight, lock it, then lift it. Three, two, one. Good work, well done. My last of my diagonals. Okay, so there, so out with that leg, up with that arm, keep that squeeze on that pec as you get it pushed up. Lovely, good. And that little twist does that extra bit of work for you. I'm leaving my shoulder blade on the floor each time with this, remember. Last 2 minutes of work now. Keep that strength, that zip and hollow across. Remember, if you want to go half, you can go half and half. You can go a full out, and if it helps, a half in on your hip flexors. Otherwise, we're long all the way through. Working through that last 50 seconds. Good work. Drop and lift. 3, 2, 1. You are done. And now we've got that roll back, down. That's that last one. Okay, so keeping strong, keeping your back nice and straight, and then start to roll it to go down. Roll it to come up. Lock it straight, and then get me that lift. Last exercise now on the last circuit. So really good work. Up. Remember, keeping that head forward the whole time. Don't let the head hit the floor here, otherwise you have to throw your head up. Always keep your head forward. Just let your shoulders hit the floor. Then control that roll all the way up to the top. 15 seconds left now. Stay with me to the end. We're not getting any momentum here. We have to use our core. Come up, get that flexibility through the lower back. 3, 2, 1, and very well done. Lovely, good. You're coming off that timer. And I'm just going to do a full body stretch. Lovely, good. Really get that stretch, that arch. Bring your arms over, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knees in and then hug them in for that lower back stretch. Lovely, good. Really feel it gets the stretch off. Then I'm going to just relax my hip flexors all the way to my legs are in my arms. I'm going to roll onto one hip, onto the other hip. And as I roll out, I don't have to think about my zip and hollow because the weight of my legs are in my arms. Give me that little extra stretch through the shoulder blades as well as I get that weight out and down. Lovely, then I'm going to roll around the other way. Really bringing in that roll on the lower back. Good work, well done. One leg up, slowly pull that in. That hamstring stretch, remember elbows in nice and close. And I'm going to bring that across into a glute stretch, keeping that foot flexed, the crossed over foot flexed, so I don't lose that stretch out through my side of my shin there. It's all about the glute, getting that leg, crossed leg up towards my chest. Lovely, good. So take that off. That's my hamstring stretch, just pulling it in. Remember those hamstrings and glutes really worked hard for us, especially on those first few exercises. The dead leg lift, the squats, the squat into lunge. Okay, through here and then up. Getting and that glute stretch. Lovely, good. I'm coming onto one side. I'm going to get that front of thigh stretch. So here, drop my knees down to be level and then zip and tip. Well done. Where you are, just roll onto the other hip and holding that foot by the laces, getting the foot close to the bottom, getting the knees in line, and then doing the zip and the tip. Okay, good work. I'm just put that leg up. It brings me up out of that positioning, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to do the downward dog. So again, just really get that nice stretch up through the arms as well. Pushing your weight back over your heels, getting that stretch right down the lower back, down the backs of both legs, right down into your heels. Okay, walking that back all the way, either bending your legs or keeping them straight, but you're going to come up that tabletop, then up all the way. Lovely, good. It's going to open out the chest here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just give it a little shake out. Very, very well done today. Those 8-minute circuits, they are tough when you're just going towards those 2 different exercises, but then with that core helping us all the time. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you, and I will see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.